Hello everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. The time has come to see what new missions we can get. So first things first, we got this mission here. Explore the moon. As a consequence of a somewhat worse than average incident at Kerbal World First's record-keeping society, we've been forced to look for some outside help. We're not sure if there really is such a thing as too many struts, but we'd like to find out. Time for you to take another step in advancing the frontier. In the grand scheme of things, we know very little about the moon. Let's see if we can explore it a bit further. Okay. I'd like you to go to the moon and stay there in a nice stable orbit. It isn't personal, it's science. We need you to perform a spacewalk in orbit. This time, try to keep your helmet free of bodily fluids. We can't just leave vessels in orbit of the moon forever, those things are expensive. Return one to Kerbal. Okay, so I've got to orbit the moon, do a spacewalk, and then come back. And I've got to do that spacewalk near the moon. Okay. This is starting to get a tiny bit more complicated. But, you know, I think I'm up for the task, so let's go ahead and accept that. Now, let's see what we've got. Rescuing. I've had my fill of that for the time being. Don't particularly fancy doing any more of that for at least a couple of episodes. Position a satellite? No. Yeah, again, these are temperature readings in specific locations. I'm not a fan of those. Test launch escape system in flight over Kerbal. What? Launch escape system? Don't even know what that is. Rescue Roger, no. Rescue, no. Position satellite, no. Ferry 2 tourists, hell no. Ferry a VIP, no. Okay. Just that one. Okay then, fair enough. And actually, I've got a lot of science, so I should hit up R&D. Because I have a 221 science stored up, which could very well be quite useful to me. Let's see. General construction. Mark 1 crew cabin. Okay. Crew capacity 2. That's a potential. I could... If I got that, I could potentially bring more than one Kerbal along with me. Assuming, of course, I have the radial parachutes, because that's going to be too heavy for just that top parachute to handle. Strut connectors. Okay. T25 decoupler. Yeah, fair enough. Whatever. Structural fuselage. Okay, yeah. Launch stability enhancer. That could be handy sometime. And an adapter between the two different diameter rocket parts. Okay. Fair enough, okay. We've also got aviation here that I could look into. This game's not really set up for aviation, really. It's not a flight sim per se, but you can do a little bit of fun with that, potentially, and that would allow me to unlock landing, which, you know, kind of useful. Double-sized variant of the Mark 16. Interesting. Ah, there's the launch escape system. Okay, so that's what it does. A solid rocket tower designed to wrench the command pod up and away from a malfunctioning rocket. But if you got that on top of your command pod, you can't have a parachute, so you'd have to have radial parachutes for that. Yeah, landing is something I'm going to have to look into in the near future, because I suspect we're going to be asked to land on the moon, not too far off it from now. Advanced flight control, what we got in here? Inline stabilizer. Heavy array of reaction wheels. Okay. Fair enough. Mark 1 lander can. What? Capsule was designed for lightweight, non-atmospheric landers and seats a single occupant. Features novel full-body crumple zone technology. What? Right. Oh, right, I get it. So this is the equivalent of the command pod for the lunar lander. So yeah, that's for if I'm trying to build a separate lander that isn't part of the main rocket. Okay, fair enough. Can't imagine I'll be needing that anytime soon. Roundified monopropellant tank. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Haha. The RCS thruster block. This is what I could really have used in my earlier attempts to rescue Bob. Because these things are very helpful for making rendezvous in space. But I do need monopropellant fuel for them. I'm not entirely sure if I have monopropellant tanks researched. I mean, this would give me the roundified monopropellant tank, but they're not really what I'm after. What does space exploration give me? Okay, that allows me to take 4 people. Wow. Ah, the mobility enhancer, aka a ladder. Could have been handy in getting Bob back if I'd had more ladders all over my ship. Okay, miniaturization gets me. Oh, the clampetron. Stack separator. Propulsion systems. I could get this. What does this have? Spark liquid fuel engine. Ant liquid fuel engine. Okay. The only comments are, what is this? An engine for ants. Helpful. Mite solid fuel booster. Baguette external fuel tank. Okay. Oscar B fuel tank. Small space probes or backup tank for other small spacecraft. Okay. Heavy rocketry gets me Poodle. Okay. Skipper. And the kickback. Ooh, look at the size of that. Super heavy booster is designed to be recovered after jettisoning. Once recovered, it is refurbished and refueled for another launch. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're getting into some of the more complex aspects of the game here, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'll pick up these 2 at least because they're pretty cheap. So let's go ahead and get general construction. There we go. And aviation. There we go. Okay, that leaves 131 science. It's an advanced construction. Those cones. Protective shell. Hydraulic detachment manifold. Radial decoupler. Okay. bigger radial decoupler. Okay. Or adapter. Tri-coupler. What? Interesting. Aerodynamics has got loads of stuff in it. All for flight from the looks of it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up landing because I suspect I'm going to have to do a lunar landing sometime in the very near future. So let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. Okay. With that all out of the way, I think it is time to go do a spacewalk around the moon. So, for that, I'm going to need a rocket. And I think the mat will do just fine. Got us out to the moon and back with, I think, a tiny bit of fuel to spare. So I think it should do a decent enough job for getting me into lunar orbit and then back. Probably won't have as much fuel left over, so I probably won't be able to do quite as nice a re-entry, but I should still be able to bring it home. So yeah, I think the mat will do. Crew. Jebediah's really eager, but I want to bring along Bob for that science buff. Okay. Yep, I think this is everything we need. Let's go ahead and launch it. Here we are. SAS on, throttle up. Yep, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and launch. And let's turn her. And let's try and turn her a little bit more aggressively than I did last time, so that I could get a nicer orbit going on. Still tries to spin, which I'm not a fan of. But this looks about right. And SRB's gone, there we go. Check the map, how's my apparatus? Fine. Okay, let's throttle off. $86,000 or so apparatus. I can live with that. And I've had a worse looking thing. Can't think of the word right now. Parabola? Something along those lines. I've had a worse looking shot than that. Let's just leave it at that. Would have liked it a bit flatter if I could have done, but all told, it's not bad. So let's get ready to do some circularizations. And I'm going to need to do this in the main view because I am going to run out of fuel in this first stage here very quickly. And there we go. Okay. Now we need to get an orbit established. bit more horizontal, I think. And periapsis is down here-ish. Need to go quite a bit longer. Come on. That's the thing about this engine. It may be nice and efficient, but it certainly doesn't move you very fast. Come on. Where's that periapsis? It's in there somewhere. Yeah, man. Out you come. There you are. That'll do it. Not the best orbit I've ever made, but it'll do. Okay, now I need to find the moon. There it is. Set as target. There we go. How's my nodes? Not too bad. Only 2.6 out of orbital inclination. That's not bad at all. Add a maneuver in. And oh no, that's the wrong way. Three point 2.1. Still 0.1. Can't I get that better? There we go. 0. Okay, let's go ahead and line up with that maneuver. There we go. Should be an option to warp to next maneuver normally. Ah well, warp to there, that'll do. 8-second burn, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's speed time up a little bit. Okay, and burn. That ought to do the trick. There we are. Okay. And now, we just have to figure out where to launch in order to meet this damn thing. Right. Let's try over here. For me. I mean, that's theoretically gonna get me pretty damn close. See if I can do this a little bit more fuel efficiently. periapsis. 45,000. Let's lock that lunar periapsis and see if I can't get a little bit closer. 20,000, 19, ooh, 2,000. That's probably a little too low. Let's go for about 10 kilometers. That should be high enough that they shouldn't crash into any mountains on the moon. And that'll leave us about 1,000 meters per second delta V for circularizing and coming back. So yeah, I like that. Okay. 58-second burn. Okay, let's go here. I don't need to have my apparatus locked anymore either, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Get on the node now. So I'm not... Ooh, I got that pretty close to perfect there. There we go. I'm not far out from my node. So I need to be at T minus 29 seconds. So I need to start burning it from the looks of it. Speed things up a tiny bit. Oh, and I missed my mark. Overshot my mark there by a couple of seconds. Shouldn't be too bad though. Okay. Come on. Push that orbit out. Getting there. That'll do. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Lunar periaps, a bit higher than I was aiming for, but I can work with that. I can work with it. Okay, let's leave the map screen and quickly check that I have all the science I need before I leave. Have I done this one? I have not. Or if I have, I haven't done it enough times that it's meaningless. Can I do this one? Yes, I can. How about this one? No, that one's fine. That one's been done to death. As has that one. Okay. Report. Yep, done to death. Okay, let's do a quick EVA. There we go. Quick EVA. There we go. EVA report. Yeah, he's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and collect the data from that goo and restore it. Collect the data from in there and restore it. Okay, go ahead and board again. Thank you. And now there's nothing left for Bob to do but to wait on his way to the moon. And that is where we shall be joining the next episode as I attempt to get this to go somewhere closer to the moon. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have another quick maneuver here. Just another little cheeky maneuver. See if I can't get that moon perhaps a little bit closer. Ooh, that's way too far. 15,000. You know what? I can live with that. 0.3 second burn. Let's get on the node. And we're just gonna squeeze the throttle. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 1. Yep. Okay. Let's see how we're looking now. And now we're going to crash into it. But that's fine. I'm happy with that. I can tweak things once I get a little bit closer and we will all be happy and dandy. So, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching and until next time, stay bad.